Hello everyone, myself Simran from Team CloudyML, and today I welcome you all to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to start with the Aptitude Training Session 4, and in this video we are going to cover the aptitude questions asked by the company Cloudera. So let's begin. This is the question number 1, which is of the type quantitative aptitude. So first let's read out the question. The question says that A is 2 years older than B and B, who is twice as old as C. If the total ages of A, B and C are 27, then how old is B? So we have been given two conditions or three conditions. First is that A is 2 years older than B. Second, that B is twice as old as C, which means B is 2 times old as C. And the total ages of A, B and C are 27. Then we need to find out the age of B. So first let's formulate these three equations using some variables. Okay, so let's consider the age of A as X, B as Y and C as Z. So according to our first condition, A is 2 years older than B, which means A, this is the age of A, is Y plus 2. Because it has been given that A is 2 years older than B. So plus 2 with Y is the age of A. And second condition is that B is 2 times old as C. So B is 2 times older, which means 2 into Z. Understand the difference between 2 years older than and 2 times old. Twice old, which means 2 times old. Okay, so don't get confused and note the difference between the two. And the last condition is the total ages of A, B and C are 27. So X plus Y plus Z equals 27. Okay, so total ages are 27. Now as you see, we have two equations. So first, let's substitute the equation y is equals to 2z in this x. So our x will be 2z plus 2. Okay. And similarly, we have two equations which are in the term of z. So we will substitute the values of these two equations in our final equation. So let's do it. So in place of x, you will substitute 2z plus 2. Similarly, in place of y, you will simply substitute 2z because y is nothing but 2z plus z. This remaining z, okay? This y is 2z. So we have substituted the equations in terms of z so that we can find out first the value of z. So by solving this, you will see 2z plus 2 plus 2z plus z, which means total will be 5z. Correct? Equals 27 minus 2, because this 2 will shift over here. So the answer will be 25, and simply z will be nothing but 5. Why? Because z will be 25 divided by 5. So z will be 5. Okay, so we've got the value of z. But we need to find out the age of B as we've been given in the question. So substitute the value of z in this equation. So y will be 2 into 5. Correct? So y will be nothing but 10. So the value or the age of B is nothing but 10. So the last option D is the answer for this first question. Let's move on to the next question asked by the company Cloudera in its aptitude round. So this question is based on logical reasoning. Okay, So here are some words translated from an artificial language, which means the words in our English language have been represented by some words using an artificial language. So you see, GOR, let's pronounce it as Godflower, means fan belt. Pixin Gorble means ceiling fan. Earth tussle means tile roof. Okay, so these are the three representations or translations that have been given. So which word could mean ceiling tile? So by referring to all these combinations, we need to find out that how shall ceiling tile be represented in this particular language. Okay, so based on these examples, you can understand, see, ceiling and tile. If we find out the word ceiling is present in the second example, and the first part of this representation will be pixel, correct? So ceiling shall be represented as pixel, and the next word is tile. So you can see over here, uh, earth tussle means tile roof. So earth, earth can be represented as tile. So if you combine pixel earth, so you will see that you get the last option, which is the pixel earth. So which means that if we properly see this representation and we map each word with the representation given and we break those words, so we see that the answer that we get is the pixel earth. Okay, so option D is the answer for this question, which is pixel earth. Pixel earth will be used to represent ceiling tile in this given artificial language. Okay, so in these type of questions, you need to properly understand the relationship, that how the words are given. If you break them, then what meaning they will retrieve, and then accordingly you need to find the answer. So this was the logical reasoning question. Next we have the verbal reasoning question, that is the third question. So find the synonym of the word massive. So you have been given a word and you need to find out the synonym. Synonyms in English are the words that represent similar meaning. So from these four given words, you need to find out the word that gives us the similar meaning to the word massive. So let's see the meaning of each word first. So the meaning of strong. Strong, as we all know, represents the meaning that someone who has physical strength to perform some activity. Then we have little. Little is just opposite to strong, or little is opposite to big. Little is very small, okay? So little can't be the synonym of massive. Gaping. Gaping means which is widely open. So widely open does not have any relation with massive. And then the last option is huge. So huge, if you know the meaning of huge, which is really very big. And the meaning of massive is also the same, that is, which is something which is really very big. So the synonym of massive is nothing but huge, because both of them have the same meaning, that is something which is very huge, or which is very big, or which is very massive. So the last option D is the answer for this question. So let's move on. This is the fourth question of logical reasoning. See, exercise is to gym as eating is to. So you've been given a first relation. Exercise is to gym. Using this first relation, you need to find out the second relation. Eating is to. Then you need to find out the answer from these four options. Okay. So comment down the solution in the comment box. Just go through this question and try to solve this question and put down the answer in the comment section. We will discuss the answer in the comment section down. Let's see who gets the right answer. Okay, so we have covered 3 questions asked by the company Cloudera in its aptitude round. I hope you have understood all these questions. Do practice it on your own, and don't forget to comment down the solution of the fourth question. Thank you for watching this video. Do like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe the channel. Keep following us. Thank you.